Bold actions often provoke bold reactions, and this story is a prime example. A small frozen yogurt business in Idaho is now facing fierce backlash, including death threats, simply for honoring the late conservative figure Charlie Kirk. But here's where it gets controversial. In a climate where political divides run deep, even a tribute on a yogurt cup can ignite intense emotions. Grooveberry's frozen yogurt, located in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, has been placing special stickers on their red cups featuring Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, with the dates 1993 to 2025 beneath his name to honor his recent passing. Sarah and Chase Gibson, the owners and parents of three, revealed to Fox News Digital that this act of tribute has unfortunately made them targets of severe hostility, including death threats. We have been on the receiving end of hateful messages, including someone saying we should be dead, Sarah Gibson shared, highlighting the darker side of community reactions. But here's the part most people miss. This wave of hate has actually sparked a powerful counter-movement of support. The Gibsons noted that much of the goodwill they have seen likely stems directly from the initial negativity. The outpouring of local community support for Grooveberries has been overwhelming. Sarah expressed her gratitude explicitly, saying, "I love how supportive our community is. Their encouragement of Charlie and his principles far outweighs the negativity." Of course, the business hasn't only faced verbal abuse behind closed doors. They've also been the target of direct hate emails and scathing Facebook reviews. One particularly vitriolic email bluntly stated, "You guys are sick. The man is dead, thank God for that. You should be dead for selling products celebrating such a despicable person." Even some comments took aim at the idea of commercializing this tribute, with one noting, "Better not make a black and white Charlie Kirk recipe," hinting at concerns over mixing politics and business with humor or marketing. On social media, accusations flew, with some reviewers calling the shop owners white supremacists and urging others to boycott the store. One user declared, "I don't want fascism mixed in my yogurt," while another cynically remarked, "Imagine using a fascist's death to hike prices and exploit fellow fascists. I actually support that move." Faced with such harsh criticism, the Gibsons plan to reach out to Meta to request removal of hateful comments, stating plainly, "This is a clear example of how some on the left respond to those they disagree with." Contrary to the backlash, Sarah believes the hostility has only strengthened their community's resolve to stand up for their beliefs. She described Charlie Kirk as a martyr for his faith in Jesus Christ, emphasizing that he was fearless in sharing what he believed to be the truth, even under pressure. He never wavered in his mission to speak the truth, aiming to save those who were lost, she explained. The Gibsons are determined that Kirk's message won't fade into silence after his passing. "The world needs us now more than ever to carry his voice forward in his absence," Sarah affirmed. Political commentator Stephanie Hamill, also interviewed by Fox News Digital, reflected on how the widespread celebration of Kirk's death had shaken her deeply. She found it heartening to witness such a simple, heartfelt gesture like these tribute cups, even in her own neighborhood. Visiting Grooveberries for frozen yogurt with her family one weekend, she was moved to see the cups on display. Hamill said, "Regardless of one's political views on Charlie, he was a husband and father, whose life was tragically taken in an unimaginably public and horrific way. Honoring his memory should never be a matter of controversy." The Gibsons launched Grooveberries in 2021, right after the pandemic, deeply rooted in their faith, which they describe as the foundation of their lives and work on their website. Sarah mentioned they have already placed a substantial follow-up order for more Charlie Kirk stickers. They intend to keep making the commemorative cups available for as long as customers want them. Moreover, the shop is keeping track of sales with the goal of donating proceeds to Charlie Kirk's widow, Erica Kirk, specifically for what they call a blueberry budget, a heartfelt nod to Mrs. Kirk's public comments after her husband's assassination. This situation raises thought-provoking questions. Should businesses use their platforms to honor political figures, knowing it might attract intense backlash? Is it appropriate to mix personal or public tributes with commerce? And what does the vehement response tell us about the current state of political discourse in small communities? What do you think? Is honoring Charlie Kirk a brave stand or an unnecessary provocation? Share your thoughts and let's discuss in the comments below.